Good news everyone, SoraAI has been shut down. Why is this good news, you might be asking me? Well, simply because this might be the start of a domino effect where the AI bubble starts to finally burst. Yes, I am a massive AI hater and I will tell you why. Let me start ranting about the chatbots, such as ChatGPT, Grok AI or any chatbot that we have at the moment. These things as a tool are super useful, right? We both agree about that. In fact, I would argue that at the start they were kind of awesome, but what ruined them for me is that somehow corporations turned such helpful tools into the sloppiest shit I've ever seen in my entire existence. These fucks, especially YouTube by the way, started incorporating it to moderate their sites. If you wanted to contact support for like a certain issue, instead of contacting a normal person, you end up contacting an actual bot and it will keep repeating the same shit to you and never help you out. And in order to get a human's attention, you have to be big enough and talk about it on Twitter and tag YouTube for it, which is fucking stupid. Another thing I hate about these chatbots, and this is more of like a hate for the users more than the product itself, is that people became far more dependent on it than I would like to admit. Hey man, what do you think about this ice cream flavor? Hey yo, ChatGPT, what do we think about this ice cream flavor? Hey yo mate, it is said that my question is actually so good I am thinking like a literal scientist. Man, I must be a genius, bro. And according to ChatGPT, this ice cream tastes like vanilla. But dude, I asked you what do you think of it? Your answer made no sense. Oh mate, let me ask ChatGPT about that. Bruh. Dude, shut the fuck up. The amount of times I have seen people use AI to think for them instead of thinking for themselves is actually nuts. And the worst part, a lot of ChatGPT's knowledge can be googled very easily. I've seen a friend of mine literally take a recipe from ChatGPT instead of googling a recipe. Like, come on man, you only need 1 second of googling it and get a recipe from an actual person that knows how to cook, and you end up using an AI. Why? And another reason I hate AI is the RAM prices. Companies literally bought so much of RAM to the point where there is so little of it in the market and it became so fucking expensive. You might ask me, why does this even bother me? Because mate, I am not a very rich person, right? And I wanted to save up at some point and get myself an actually decent PC. But it became way harder to do that now, because if the RAM prices are actually getting higher, that means the PC itself is getting higher. It is becoming too expensive. No one can actually afford that shit. And the amount of AI slop I am seeing lately on my FYP, man, it is actually nuts. Especially those fucking fruits that cheat on each other. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, Penello, what do? I'm a fitness trainer. I love working out. Tell me, does your father live alone?
Yes. He's been living alone for a long time. Mom left him.
In there? What's going on? I know you're there. Bananello, open the door. Open the door right now.
But this isn't the main reason I have this much hatred towards AI videos, or AI slop, what we would call them. My main issue is that people that watch this shit are either old people who barely know anything about the AI things and young kids. Like, back in the day, holy shit, I sound like an uncle now, holy moly, and I haven't even reached my mid-20s, damn. Okay, back to what I was talking about. Back in my day, the animated stuff that I would watch were something like The Lion King or Snow White, something like that. A beautiful story with beautiful animation, with a lot of heart put in the production. You know what I mean? But now, everyone is watching Bananini or whatever his name is cheat on his Apple wife. So basically my main issue on this AI stupidity is how it has been used. AI can be amazingly useful tool, right? We cannot deny that. But companies are investing so much cash into it and trying to make it able to generate such slope or animation to actually get rid of the workers. Because to companies, people are not really people, right? They are machines that are completing a certain product. And this machine called the human costs a lot of money. Now, why does a human cost a lot? Because you have to pay this bastard wages so he can be able to afford a place to live in and some food to eat or any basic human shit a human needs. But if you put a lot of money early in this fucking robot, that might be able to animate. If it succeeds, then all of that money that you need to pay for this human will stay in the company's pocket. You know what I mean? Basically, AI as a concept is awesome, but the greed that has been shown since it has surfaced is what ruined it for most people. After all, it is a tool. But if a tool replaces a human and it takes the soul out of the things that we create and end up creating sloppy shit like that, yes, people are gonna hate it and are going to celebrate the AI's doom. And this is why I am celebrating Sora's shutdown. It might be the start of the AI bubble bursting. I basically hope that every company that was consumed by greed and wanted to train its own AIs to replace people who work hard at certain fields to end up with the same fate. By the way, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Disney, well fucking done. I cannot believe this. You are usually the killer of joy. But this is the first time where I am happy that you killed off something you invested in. Go invest in other AIs and ruin them for me. Pretty please? And I'm pretty sure Disney was trying to invest in Sora to replace its animators, making it even more soulless. Which is surprising because I thought it had already lost its soul. It's so stupid. So for that, Disney, fuck you for such an attempt. You used to produce absolute masterpieces in the animated movies field. Shame on you. And shame on AI. And shame on companies that are using it to replace people. I hope the AI shit continues to burn. See ya.